Hello and welcome to the channel. My name is Seth and I'm an amateur game developer. And one thing I want to do as a game developer is to write compelling stories for my games. And one of the skills required to do that is to get good at world building, which is basically writing the lore and environment in which the story takes place in. Uh, I've been reading this book by C.S. Lewis called On Writing and Writers, Misconception of Advice and Opinions. It's basically a compilation of writing advice that he's given in essays and letters over the years. And there's one section here that stuck out to me, which I think can be applied to video games, regardless of whether the game is entirely built on a narrative or not. And it's called Don't Waste the Exact Location in a Science Fiction Novel. With Kay Neville, she knew he was coming. We touched rock bottom. The old theme of the sentimentalized brothel and the whore with a heart of gold is mawkish anyway, but tolerable. But what in heaven's name is the point of locating it on Mars? Surely in a work of art all the material should be used. If a theme is introduced into a symphony, something must be made of that theme. If a poem is written in a certain meter, the particular qualities of that meter should be exploited. If you write a historical novel, the period must be essential to the effect. For whatever in art is not doing good is doing harm. No room for passengers. In a good black and white drawing, the areas of white paper are essential to the whole design, just as much as the lines. It is only in a child's drawing that they are merely blank paper. What's the excuse for locating one story on Mars unless Martianity is through and through used? So basically what he's trying to say is that the world in which the story takes place should have some effect on that story. And I think the same can be applied to video games, and I think Super Mario Galaxy does that. Super Mario Galaxy story is pretty basic. Bowser kidnaps the princess. Mario must travel through certain areas in order to rescue the princess. And this one takes place in space. And I think Nintendo did a good job of applying that to the game story. Instead of just like hopping on floating platformers, there's like a lot of platformers have like Earth's gravity where you can like travel over and under it, and you can even it even has like the moon's gravity, so the jumps you can jump at like different heights and stuff, which I think is pretty cool. Another example, which I think kind of applies to this, would be Angry Birds, particularly Angry Birds Seasons, which, if you don't know the story, is green pigs steal the birds' eggs, and the birds have to kill the pigs to get the eggs back. And in order to do that in the game, you have to like knock down these structures that they build. And in Angry Birds Seasons, there's like you might have like say a Valentine's theme or a basketball theme, and the structures will be built based on that theme. Like in the basketball one, you might have one that looks like a basketball court, or in the Valentine's level, you might have to knock down some structures that are like heart shaped or they're like pink and stuff. And they make use of those themes and combine the background and the structures around those themes, which I think is pretty cool. Uh, Anyways, that's it. If you enjoyed this little thought, why don't you check out this video or these videos, and I'll see you in the next level.